In the previous video, we discussed about the structure of nephron. Now, we will discuss the types of nephron in this video, and then we'll discuss the renal blood supply also. So let's start the types. The types of the nephrons is basically on the basis of their length, their locations and the blood supply. किस तरीके से blood की supply हो रही है, उसके basis पे nephrons के two types बताए गए हैं और two types होते हैं. The nephrons can be of two types. The first one is known as cortical nephron. It's known as cortical nephron, and another one is known as juxtamedullary nephron. So these two are the types of nephron, medullary nephron. So these are the two types of the nephrons on the basis of their length, their location and their blood supply. So we were making the diagram. In the same diagram we are showing both of these two types of nephron. We know that these nephrons internally, kidney is divided into the two regions. The first is known as the cortex region, another one is known as the medulla region. So these are the two regions of the kidney. So when we talk about the cortical nephrons, अगर हम cortical nephron की बात करें, the cortical nephron, they have this Bowman's capsule. Bowman's capsule is present. Then Bowman's capsule will make the PCT. PCT will continue with the loop of Henle. Loop of Henle will continue with the DCT, and DCT joins with the collecting duct. It joined with the collecting duct. So this is the structure of cortical nephron. Here we can see that in the cortical nephron, the Bowman's capsule, the PCT, DCT, these all regions, they are found into the cortex region of the kidney. They are present in the cortex region of the kidney. Whereas the loop of Henle, they have very short loop of Henle which is found in, they are just present, very short part of this loop of Henle is found into the medulla region. Rest all the part basically found into the cortex region. That's why they are known as cortical nephron. Whereas another type of nephron, अगर हम बनाते हैं दूसरे तरीके की जो नेफ्रॉन होते हैं जिन्हें हम बोल रहे हैं juxtamedullary nephron, they have Bowman's capsule. Their Bowman's capsule is present just near the location where cortex and medulla meet. They are present at the junction of cortex and medulla. Then this PCT is connected with the loop of Henle. Loop of Henle is long. Loop of Henle is long limb, and then it's DCT there. DCT opens into the collecting duct. So these type of nephrons are known as juxtamedullary nephron. So first of all, let's see the differences between both of these two. हम दोनों के differences देखते हैं. यहाँ पे हम cortical nephron के बारे में लिखेंगे, and here we will write about the juxtamedullary. As diagram से clear हो गया है, but कुछ और differences हैं जो हम यहाँ पे mention करना चाहते हैं. The first difference about the cortical nephron. Cortical nephron के बारे में जो first difference है that almost 80 to 85% nephrons which are present into the mammalian kidney are of cortical nephrons. वो cortical nephron ही होते हैं. Basically cortical nephron ही high amount में मिलते हैं. Only rest part, that is the 15 to 20%. 15 to 20% part is made up of juxtamedullary nephron. Second thing, we can say that these are mainly, these cortical nephron, they are mainly lie into the cortex region. They are mainly lie in cortex region. Mainly क्यों कहा है हमने? Because their Bowman's capsule, यहाँ पे glomerulus भी होगा. Their Bowman's capsule, the PCT, DCT, all and loop of Henle is also present in the cortex region. Only the some part or the short region of the loop of Henle is present in medulla region. So they are mainly lie into the cortex region. Whereas the juxtamedullary nephron, they are present at the junction of cortex and medulla. ये cortex है, ये medulla है, and this is the reason where both of these two regions they are meeting with each other. So their Bowman's capsule, their PCT and DCT, they are present at the junction of this cortex and medulla. So we can write that they are present, they are lie in cortex, lie in होंगे तो ये भी cortex में. They are lie in the cortex near junction of cortex and medulla. So this is about their location. ये इनकी location हो गई. Now अगर हम loop of Henle की बात करें, the loop of Henle is very short in the case of cortical nephron. They have short loop of Henle. Short loop of Henle. Whereas in the juxtamedullary nephron, they have long loop of Henle. As you can see that they have the long loop of Henle, and mainly the part of the loop of Henle is found into the medulla region. So here they have long loop of Henle. Its very length of the loop of Henle is very high. And the next one, the most important difference between both of these two. Here you know that this afferent arteriole is coming into the Bowman's capsule and then is making the efferent arteriole. Efferent arteriole again divide to make a network of capillaries which is known as peritubular nephron. These will present here around the PCT region. So these peritubular capillaries will join again from here. They will join again to make the renal vein in the cortical nephron. It means they will not go towards the loop of Henle. They will join here only to make the renal vein. So we can say that the structure, that the capillaries which are present, the network of capillaries which are present around the loop of Henle, जिसे हम vasa recti कहते हैं, it's not present into the cortical nephrons. So fourth difference हम बोल सकते हैं, the fourth difference is the vasa recti or the vasa recta is absent. It's not present here. It's absent into the cortical nephron. It's not found there. Only peritubular capillaries network is present there. Whereas in the case of these type of nephrons, जो हमने यहाँ बनाया juxtamedullary nephron, यहाँ पे यहाँ peritubular capillaries का network बनेगा. This peritubular capillaries will make the vasa recti around the loop of Henle. This will make a vasa recti also. So in these juxtamedullary nephron, the fourth is the vasa recti is also present. So these are the differences between the both of these two type of nephrons, and these nephrons, they are known as, the first one is known as cortical nephron. Almost mammalian activity के अंदर जो nephrons होते हैं वो cortical nephron ही होते हैं. Rest all are known as juxtamedullary nephron. Juxtamedullary nephron के बारे में एक और चीज है यहाँ पे हम देखें. In the juxtamedullary nephron, the DCT region, DCT का जो कुछ region होता है, हम आगे जाके फिर बनाएंगे इस चीज को. When we discuss the regulation of kidney mechanism हम करेंगे. Then we will discuss that Bowman's capsule के पास ही DCT का region present हो जाता है. It will arrange in such a way that DCT come closer to the Bowman's capsule and they will make apparatus form करते हैं जिसे juxtamedullary apparatus कहते हैं. This will also very important. इसके बारे में हम डिटेल में हमारे आने वाले वीडियोस में करने वाले हैं. So ध्यान रखिएगा, इस will make a juxtamedullary apparatus है. So that's all about both of these two types, cortical and juxtamedullary nephrons. Now we'll discuss the renal blood supply. See how the blood is supplied through the kidney. So we know that kidney is a bean-shaped structure. It's a bean-shaped structure where the blood is supplied, and blood supply of the kidney is done with the help of renal artery. So renal artery is the artery which is carrying the oxygenated blood from the dorsal aorta. So dorsal aorta जो है हमारी dorsal aorta which is carrying the oxygenated blood is coming and is dividing into the renal artery. It's dividing into the renal artery. This renal artery is entering inside the kidney carrying oxygenated blood. This renal artery when it comes inside the kidney is further divides. ये फिर से divide हो जाएगी and it will make the again it will divide and then it enter into the Bowman's capsule. This renal arteries is divides and finally it's enter into the Bowman's capsule. यहाँ पे हमने देखा है Bowman's capsule में it will enter into the Bowman's capsule. This is the structure of nephron. These enter into the Bowman's capsule and this before dividing into the Bowman's capsule, they will form the afferent arteriole. Arterioles in the form of afferent arteriole, it will enter into the Bowman's capsule, which has the wider area. When in the Bowman's capsule, it will further divide into the capillaries, which is known as glomerulus. अंदर enter करने के बाद, it will make the duct of capillaries, which is known as glomerulus. This glomerulus comes out from the Bowman's capsule by making the structure which is known as efferent arteriole. It has the narrower area. So in the form of efferent arteriole, it will come out from the Bowman's capsule. This efferent arteriole, when it comes out from the Bowman's capsule, it will further divide to make a network of capillaries. ये फिर से divide हो जाएगा capillaries का network बनाने के लिए, and this is known as peritubular capillaries. It will known as peritubular capillaries. So it will divide further to make the network of capillaries, and it will known as peritubular capillaries. This peritubular capillaries will surround around the PCT and DCT, and from this peritubular capillaries, some capillaries will join around the loop of Henle, which will make the vasa recti. So it will make vasa recti also. Peritubular capillaries and vasa recti दोनों यहाँ पे form हो रही है through this Now, these vasa recti, they will loop around the loop of Henle and PCT and DCT. Further, they will join to make the renal venule. This vasa recti, it will join to make the renal venule. They will join to make the renal venules, and these renal venules, they will join to make the renal vein. They will make the renal vein, and this renal vein will come out from the kidney. This will come out from the kidney. ये kidney से बाहर आएगा. This is the renal vein. We can say it's come out from the kidney. Comes out from the kidney by carrying the deoxygenated blood, जिसका filtration हो चुका है inside the kidney. So this is the renal vein which comes out from the kidney, and this renal vein, it's open out into the inferior vena cava. Inferior vena cava. This will drain out the blood into the inferior vena cava. So this is the complete blood supply. Once the oxygenated blood enter into the kidney through the artery which is known as renal artery, and this renal artery forms from the dorsal aorta. This renal artery, after entering into the kidney, it will divide into the many arterioles, and these arterioles, they will enter into the Bowman's capsule in the form of afferent arteriole. These are the arterioles which enter into the Bowman's capsule. Inside the Bowman's capsule, it will further divide into the capillaries which is known as glomerulus. Then these capillaries join and comes out from the Bowman's capsule in the form of efferent arteriole. Efferent arteriole further divide to make the peritubular capillaries which make a network around the PCT and DCT, and some part will make a network around the loop of Henle which is known as vasa recti. Further, they will join to make the renal venules. Renal venules will join to make the renal vein, and the renal vein will come out from the kidney and drain the complete blood into the inferior vena cava. So this is the complete blood supply. In the next videos, we will discuss about the urine formation process.